Visual interactions is one of the features that experienced Power BI developers use constantly, but beginners rarely touch. Now let's get into it. Now, what they do is basically define how your report visuals filter or highlight each other when a data point is selected. And by default, selecting one item in a visual cross filters or cross highlights other visuals on the same report page. But you can customize or disable this behavior to create like a more focused interactive report depending on what you want. And I'll just go ahead and show you. Here we're going to add a couple of visuals. We're going to add a card. We're going to add a bar. Let's put that here. We're also going to add a matrix. And we're going to add a slicer. So let's put our slicer right there. Expand it. Good. Now in our slicer, I want us to add the customer segment. And in this visual, I want us to add our total sales. And I'm just going to put this visual over here instead and remove the display unit so that we see the whole thing. Good. And then in this bar, we're going to go ahead and add our total sales. And we're going to see this by year. Our total sales by year. Now let's add one more slicer. And for this slicer, we're going to add year into the slicer. Let's make it a vertical list. And then for this matrix, let's go ahead and add our total sales as well. Let's view this by region. Let's also add states to the view, but let's add states under the rows as well. Now, we've set up all of these visuals. What you would notice is whether I'm using a slicer or I'm clicking on another visual, automatically Power BI sets up the interaction such that selecting on one visual will filter down or highlight another visual. So you see that as I selected on the 2017 bar here, it automatically filters this visual to show me the sales in 2017. And you see that the numbers in my matrix have also, filtered down to the context for 2017. That's how the interactions are set up. If I were to select central here, you would notice that it does the same thing. It filters down my total sales and then it highlights here. And for this one, you see that instead of filtering down, it just highlights the portion of all of the yearly sales that are attributed to the central region. It does the same when I click on east. It will do the same when I click on south. It will do the same when I click on west. This is called visual interactions. You can access your visual interactions here. So if you click on a visual and you go into format, you see where it says edit interactions. This is where you can decide or determine how this works. Now, if I click on edit interactions, you would see that it now shows me these options here. So none, filter for my card visual, none filter for this visual, and for the bar it shows me none, it shows me filter, and then it shows me highlight. So for some visuals you're able to also highlight, for some visuals you can only either filter or not, right? So this is where you can determine whether a particular visual affects another one or not. Now I have my matrix clicked on. If I were to come into this card and I click none, what happens is if I now select central on this, it will still affect this one, but it's not going to affect my total sales visual anymore. If I go ahead and say it's okay to filter, you see that it now filters it. If I also come in here, right now it's highlighting. If I come in here and say filter, if I click on my central region, it now filters that table instead of just highlighting it. If I were to toggle back to highlighting, you see how that works. And if I were to select none, it no longer affects my total sales visual. Now, what does this really help you do? And I'm just going to click back on highlights. It's useful in cases like, say, I have this year slicer on my report. I want to be able to filter all the other visuals by year, but I already have a visual here that shows me the breakdown of my total sales by year. It wouldn't make sense if I selected 2014 here and then all the visuals are filtered, and then this total sales by year filter is now only showing 2014. It doesn't really do much for my analysis now, does it? So in a case like this, what I would prefer to do is to select on my year slicer and ask it to filter everything, but don't touch this one, right? So I'm seeing all the breakdowns by year I'm seeing all the breakdowns for the year 2014, but I still want you to keep this intact. And I can do the same thing for, say, let's add a donut chart in here. And for this donut chart, I want it to show me all of the profits that we made. So total profits, but I want to show me by consumer segment. Now, this is great. But if I were to go ahead and filter my report by segment, what happens then? All the other visuals look great. This is filtered down to 2014 for the consumer segment. This as well is now filtered to just the consumer segment, but it maintains all the years. So I can easily see my 2014 value for the consumer segment here, right? But now this my total profit by segment that is just showing me consumer. It doesn't make any sense. So I can click on this visual, and because edit interactions is still turned on, once you turn it on for one visual, it remains turned on until you turn it off. So because edit interactions is still turned on, I can come in here and say, don't touch this visual, right? So for this particular filter or for this particular slicer, don't touch this visual. So that way, regardless of what I select here, it will affect every other visual except this one. So now, as I'm looking at this pie, it shows me all of this breakdown for the year 2014, but the segment filter does not affect it. This is how visual interactions work. And basically, they help you determine how your report visuals filter or highlight each other when you select a data point within a visual. If this has been helpful, please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you get notified when we have new uploads. If you have a question about this particular tutorial that we went through, leave your comment in the comment section and I'll look forward to responding to you. I'll see you in the next one.